what's going on, you guys? Let's welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Today we got one for Black Clover episode 102. Listen, 80% of this was flashback, 5% was intro, 5% was outro, and only we had like 10% that was new stuff. And we probably gonna talk about like 2% of that because literally the biggest and most important thing from this was like the last minute of this episode. One is for the fact that like the Asta's adopted father and Asta Yuno's adopted father, the person who took him in, is dying like from the poison, and Asta's sword can't save him. Like he thought like, hey, if I, maybe this is magic, I can stop it. It's not working though. But we do see like once his grimoire feels that he's in pain and he's in jeopardy, that it activates, and he gets the sword that Licht was just using against them. How does he get his sword? I don't know. How's the sword in his grimoire? I don't know that. There's a couple things I still have questions about because I thought Licht was leaving with that sword, but I guess he didn't. I guess it just goes back to Asta's grimoire, which it probably was originally in, since the grimoire was originally Licht's. But I think the biggest thing about it is like not necessarily the sword itself. It's more or less what happened once Asta grabbed the sword. And the few little flash quick images, like maybe 15 seconds, and they show a few quick images. First images I want to talk about would have to be the image of the demon. This image right here is like, because when you see this and you see like, okay, this is apparently this sword has some history and some stuff happened with this sword. And the first thing you see is, well, one of the first things you see is this demon. You're thinking to yourself like, okay, is this the same demon from the intro of the show? And I think it is because I look at this, I look at the image of this, and then I go back and I look at the intro of the show, and I'm looking at the characteristics, the traits, you know what I'm saying, the eyes, the arms, the little mark down his chest, and I'm like, I think this is the same thing. And if that is the case, most of us come to the conclusion that Tetia's brother was the first Wizard King. And if you go back and you watch the opening of the anime, when they're talking about, hey, the worst Wizard King took down the demon, and you see when the Wizard King is about to strike the demon, it's not a feeling of like, hey, I'm doing this. It's more like he looks like he has a sense of grief, like, why did it have to come to this? Which brings me to to another thought that I have. Now it's kind of, in my mind, I'm like, I'm in like which came first, like the chicken or the egg type situation. Because if you look at Licht's eyes when Asta grabs the sword, it's like it's like a look of evil, like a look of like, this is, I'm of anger. But you don't know if that anger came out because like, hey, we know this is a 5-leaf grimoire, and we know a demon comes with that. Did the demon come out first and then the demon was defeated? But since the Wizard King don't want nothing to threaten the Clover Kingdom, he had to go take out the elves because they might have been a threat. Or did this happen? Were they taken out, and then were the elves taken out, and then as a result of that, the last spell Licht cast was like to release the demon from his grimoire? I don't know, because if you also look, you see Tetia's brother, the first Wizard King, in like the quick little flashes. This is a look of like nervousness, like he doesn't know what's going on. So I don't know exactly. Like I said, I think it's like I said, I think it's a situation of which came first, like the chicken or the egg, because you don't know which one of these came first. Was Licht possessed by the demon, or like did Licht already have a plan to like destroy the humans? Like you don't know, and I think it's something that'll come out later on. Don't get me wrong, this is all speculation, and like neither one of these this could not be the same demon, or the two situations could not have anything to do with one another. But I just think they do, based on how this demon looks, how the demon looks in the intro. The Wizard King and Tetia's brother looking, pretty much they are the same person. It's not confirmed, but I think they are the same person. But it's just, my only confusing part is who kills all the heirs? Because I don't feel like what's his name would do that. Like the wizard, why would the Wizard King kill all these heirs if they haven't threatened them? But then I'm thinking to myself, what if it wasn't him? What if it was actually Licht who did this? And this is a long-standing plan to like, hey, I know the thing. Just think about this for a second. He know like he wasn't strong enough. Well, once the demons were defeated, he knew he wasn't strong enough to defeat the Wizard King. So what if, bam, like, okay, I just kill everybody and like set a plan in motion. So by the time I'm ready to like actually to like do this again, he won't be around, and maybe they got weaker by that time. Who knows? I like, this is all speculation, and I'm happy that I got something out of this episode, but it's just me just spitballing, honestly. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I had to try to do the best I could with like a 1 minute of actual new stuff, you guys. So I tried my best. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.